everyone, welcome back to video number 2 of our artist appreciation. We are learning about Paul Klee, and these are some images that I showed you yesterday of his expressionist art that he did. This was Castle to be Built in a Forest that he created in 1926. This one is called Threatening Storm that he created in 1927. So we talked the last time, Zach, right, about how we use colors to show how we feel. And sometimes when we're looking at art, the colors make us feel a certain way. So yesterday, Zach, you said this made you feel happy. This one, the Castle to be Built in a Forest. And yesterday I told you this kind of made me feel glum.
What does that mean?
That just kind of means like meh. Just kind of like you know, not like
okay, it's okay.
Yeah, but like more like, oh, it's like super rainy outside and I don't really want to do anything and I'm kind of sad. Not really feeling motivated to do much. That's kind of glum, okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to bring in our art pieces because we created castles ourselves yesterday, or last video. In this video, we're going to be using our colors in order to express how we feel about our painting, okay? Or our drawing. It's going to turn into watercolor paint. So we are going to talk about, Zach, how do you feel about your painting? I'm going to show you, or your drawing. I'm going to show you Zach's. He finished up. He did his castle right there, and then he traced over his pencil using black crayon. How do you feel about your castle, Zach? Or what does the castle make you feel?
Like if it was real, I would be like excited to go in it.
Oh, okay, so you have a feeling of excitement if you were pretending to go in it? Yeah. And what colors might you use to show your feelings of excitement?
Like yellow, red, blue, pink, green, orange.
And with those colors that you just said, would they be like the bright, bold colors or like the dreary colors? The
bright bold.
The bright, bold. Okay, so I want you to be thinking about that when we start to watercolor, okay? All right, so these are the materials you are going to need today, everyone. You need watercolors, any brushes you might have. If you have a big brush at home, that will do. Here, that. And or you can use the brush that was provided by the school, or you could even use the paintbrush that came inside your watercolor set. You're going to need a paper towel or a napkin in order to rinse and blot your brushes in between colors. You're going to need a little small cup of water, not very much, actually a teeny tiny bit of water that you can rinse out and refill as we go along. And you're also going to need your art piece that you created during video 1, your castle. And that castle has to be completely traced with black crayon before you start. So if you haven't finished tracing or you haven't traced at all, I want you to pause the button or the video, and I want you to trace using your black crayon. You need to press hard, not too hard that the crayon breaks, but you need to press hard. That's called, what we're going to do is called a crayon resist. We're going to watercolor over our crayon that we pressed and made nice and bold so that our lines are nice and bold. And you know what, Zach? You know what I'm seeing? I have my black crayon right here. I see right here that I could connect that line. So I want everyone to look at theirs. Are there any areas where maybe you need to get your black crayon and you need to do a line more bold? Okay. Okay. If by chance you do not have watercolor, that is okay. You can still do this lesson. You can go choose crayons or color pencil or color markers. Just go get something that will give you color, that will allow you to add color. I don't recommend Sharpie because Sharpie can bleed onto like the surface below you when you're coloring with it. So if you're going to do Sharpie, you need to ask an adult, okay? Otherwise, crayon, color pencil, color markers, but ideally we are wanting to do watercolor, okay? So go get those things. Press the pause button right now. Go get your materials. Come on back. And when you press the play button, Zach is going to read to us to remind us how to have a positive mindset. Are you ready, Zach?
Number 1, always try your best. Number 2, if you get frustrated, take a deep breath. Count to 10, take a deep breath, and try again. Number 3, everyone's art will turn out unique. Everyone's art will turn out differently. Your artwork is uniquely yours. Number 4, art is not perfect. And Sarah, my sister Sarah, made this one up to always have fun.
Always have fun. Okay. Thank you, Zach, for reminding us. Zach has read these so many times, he's become a speed reader reading these, right? So if you need to rewind the video to listen to those again, put it on slow-mo. Maybe he went too fast for you. I don't know. You kind of went too fast for me, Zach. I'm just teasing you. Okay. All right. So we're going to have a good time. Positive mindset. We're going to try our best. And we are going to persevere if things get tough. And we're going to keep trying. We can take breaks if we need to. And we're just going to keep in mind that we're not going for perfection. We are going for fun. All right. So go ahead and get your water. Get your paper towel or your napkin. Get your watercolor sets. And I'm going to show you some samples. And then we're going to get started. So this right here is Sammy's. This is Zach's brother who's in 4th grade right now. This is his right here. Maybe I should go like this. And look at the colors he used. What do you feel, Zach, when you see Sam's? Tell me what you feel.
I feel like bright and I feel good.
It makes you feel good?
Yeah.
Any other words you can think of? Any other descriptive words for tell me how you feel? Any feeling words? You said good.
Great.
Great. Okay, any other ones?
Nah.
No? Okay, can I tell you? That's okay. That's okay. So, check it out. Zach's water spilled, but guess what? Was there a lot of water in there, Zach?
No.
No, so it didn't even hit his paper. Hey, buddy, go get a towel from the oven, hanging on the oven. Come on back and wipe it up, and then you're going to need to go refill that, okay? All right, so I'll tell you how I feel when I see this. I feel super happy because suns and sunsets make me feel happy. And I feel like I could almost be like on a tropical vacation. And when I'm on a tropical vacation, I'm super relaxed. So, honey, you need to go get the towel again. There's a little bit more, and then go fill that up. Just a tiny bit. Thanks, honey. Okay, I feel super relaxed when I'm on a tropical vacation. So that's kind of what I'm feeling when I look at Sam's. All right, I'm going to show you Sarah's. And this one is Sarah's, and she used a ton of different colors. And Zach, did she use colors that you would see, like if you saw a real life castle today, do you think those are the colors you'd see in a castle?
Like a little bit of them, but yeah, like green, not really, but like, and just one more color, purple.
Purple and pink, purple and green you probably wouldn't see.
No.
Okay, so when you are an expressionist artist, when you're creating your art with that style, which is called expressionism, which is what we are doing, we don't go by the rules of what we see when we see these things in real life. So if I saw a castle in real life, it might have like some brown in it, right? It might have some green around it or green growing on it from green plants, but I don't think I would see pink here or purple, maybe blue. I'm not sure though. So what we're going to do is we're going to use colors without being confined in our little imaginations. In our imaginations, we're going to broaden our imaginations and we're going to make them bigger than what we really see. And we're going to maybe even pretend we're in a dream. And in a dream, this castle could be all the colors of the rainbow. Now, what about a sun? Does a sun have to be yellow if it's in abstract, if it's in expression art? No. Could it be purple?
Sure.
Sure. Could it be green?
Of course.
Yeah. What about the sky? Does the sky have to be blue, or could it be?
It could be any other color, like purple, because that's basically like dark blue.
It could be purple. Yeah. Okay. So I want you to kind of think about how you feel about your castle or castles in general, and I want you to start painting the castle, and then I want you to do the background. So don't use your imagination and use how you feel to choose your colors, okay? And if you see, I do want to point this out. Sarah did not use the same color. She used a bunch of different colors in her castle. And then Sam, I really enjoy this. He used several colors within the gate of his castle, okay? And then he used different colors, so yellow here and brown here. So I want you to start painting, but try really hard to use colors other than brown. So I'm going to start with green, and I'm going to do my back.
Mom, this is the only thing that's going to be brown on mine.
Up top there? Okay. I'm going to do this back tower back here green. Okay, and maybe I'll do this front tower up here green. Okay. And I can use different colors depending on where I am. So my window is going to be a different color than the actual tower. I have two windows here. I have a triangular window, and I have a like a half oval window, and then I have some bricks. So I'm doing green here, and maybe I'll even do a little bit of green right here, right down the middle right here of my front entrance. Okay, so I'm done with green for now. So I'm going to rinse my brush, and I'm going to be really nice and gentle to my brush because we treat our materials with respect. And I'm going to dab the excess water and the color off of my brush, and I'm going to put my brush back in, and I'm going to pick another color. So I think I'm going to go with orange. This is like a light orangish yellow. And I'm going to do this tower. Oh, this really, oh my gosh, in my palette it looked very more orange than yellow, but when I put it on my paper it looks more yellow than orange. That's okay. How are you doing, Zach?
Great.
Awesome. I like how yours is turning out. I like your use of color and how you're going around and leaving some areas to fill in other colors later. That looks really, really nice. I can tell you're taking your time and you're trying your best. Okay. I think I'll do another yellow right here. All right. Okay. I'm going to dip in here. Going to get the excess water and paint off. And then I'm going to choose another color. I think I'll go with this kind of reddish color. Okay.
And remember, art is not perfect.
No, it's not perfect. We're just trying our best. And we're going to try, I want to have a good time while I'm trying my best.
Of course.
Okay. So I'm doing a little bit of red, and I think maybe I'll do some bricks over here, red. And over here. You can even do patterns if you want. So I did a row here, red, 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 and then I can come back and do a different color in between my reds.
I'm doing the big brushes for the big things, and for the small things, I'm going to do the small brushes.
Oh, that's a great strategy. I'm going to share that with your friends. So Zach said, I'm going to use my big brush for my big areas and my small brush for my smaller areas. I think I'm going to do that too.
Can I use your yellow? Look.
Oh, you're out of yellow. Okay, yeah. Go right ahead. So you might be starting to run out of colors. So if you have any watercolors at your house, then you can use them. If you do run out and then you just need to be of a particular color, you're just going to need to be flexible and use a color that you have in your palette. This is, there's always opportunities to learn in life to be flexible. And things don't always go according to plan. And what are we going to do to be flexible to adjust and adapt and say, what can I do to make this work? Okay. What color are you doing now, Zach?
Green.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. I think I'll go on over here to blue. Maybe I'll do my whole front blue. What do you think? I'm trying to think right now what I'm going to do with my sky.
Oh my gosh, Mom, I just made a sick color. I mixed blue with green.
Oh, okay, that'll work. So, remember.
Oh, it's kind of like a turquoise.
It is turquoise. Blue and green does make turquoise. Remember, if you decide to do what Zach is doing, mixing two colors, when you clean up your paint palette, you're going to need to ask an adult to help you with a paper towel to make sure the colors don't dry blended. All right. So, I'm going to keep using this blue over here, I think.
Oh, Mom, look at this turquoise.
Oh, whoa, that's a lot of blue. That's beautiful. Okay, I got a little bit too much paint, and so I'm going to use my paper towel to clean up the area that it wasn't too much paint, it was too much water. Okay. So sometimes we make mistakes and we try to adjust as we go. And
Mom, I've got a smart idea instead of mixing it. So I get like blue and then put it on one thing.
Yeah.
And then get green and put it on top.
Put it on top so you're mixing on your paper instead?
Yeah.
That works. That definitely works. Okay, so everyone is doing a good job right now. Everyone's trying their best, using our materials with respect, and treating our artwork with respect also.
This.
That's really cool, that color. That turned out nicely. So I'm going on top of my crayon. I'm going around depending on where I'm painting. But the crayon, if you really pressed hard on the crayon, then your, let's see, what color am I going to do? I'll do this one. If you pressed hard on your crayon, you're going to get a crayon resist effect. So the crayon is going to pop and not be hidden by your watercolor. It's going to still stay bold. All right. So I'm just finishing up the finer details, the smaller details of my castle, and then I'm going to start doing my the background around my castle. Now, I do have to tell you something. My paper is half the size of yours. So if my paper is half the size of yours, it's going to take me half the amount of time to color it. So I might finish before you, and the reason why my paper is not as big as yours is because you wouldn't be able to see it under the stand that I use in order to video the lessons. So I just use a smaller piece of paper so that you can see the whole image. Okay, you might be getting to a point where you might need to clean your water. So my water's really, really dirty. So I'm going to go over to the sink. I'm going to dump it out, and I'm going to put new water in. Zach, do you need new water?
No, not right now.
Are you sure? Look at your water. It's pretty dirty.
Not right now. Maybe like one color more. If I even do one color. I don't know.
All right. Well, here's your opportunity. I'm up. You want me to change it, or are you going to change it? The water.
Okay, change the water.
Oh, okay. All right. Keep going. Everyone's painting right now. All right. Here you go.
Mom, look.
Yeah.
This is going to be red.
Oh, I like it. I'm going to show, it's been a while since I've kind of shown your buddies where you are. Okay, here's where I am. This is where Zach is. So he is now doing his...
It's kind of done.
Oh, well, I'm wrapping it up. I'm getting close.
Except for like the sky, the sun, and the mountain,
So Zach,
and the the path.
yeah. So Zach, you might want to use your bigger brush because that's a big area that you're doing all red.
I forgot.
Yeah, there you go. Switch on over to your big brush. So here's Zach's right there. He is using his colors to express himself. And then I'm going to encourage Zach when he's done to make sure he looks and makes sure there isn't any white showing. We're going to use all colors all over our entire paper. All right, I'm going to keep going with mine. Let's see, what color do I want? I like this yellow right here.
Mom?
Yeah.
I think I'm done with the castle. Can I start doing this?
Well, I am going to point out right now because I'm going to be the eyes for you, and I'm going to show you here. There's a little bit of white. So if you need another set of eyes, because sometimes we look at something so long we don't even see it. So if you need another set of eyes to make sure you've colored in your whole castle before you move on to painting the background, go ask an adult or a sibling or cousin.
Okay, Mom.
All right, so Zach, it looks like you're ready to paint the background. So my advice to you is to start at the top and work your way down. If you start at the yes, if you start at the bottom and work your way up, your sleeves could get all wet and colored, and then you can smudge the color too. So everybody, when you start, after you're done with your castle and you're going to do your background, we're going to start with the sky and we're going to work our way down. So I have chosen for my son to be purple. What do you think, Zach? What color do you think you might do your sky?
I don't know.
And I think my sky is going to be orange. I'm going to do an orange sky.
My sky is just going to be blue for some reason. I just want it to be.
Okay.
And my sun's going to be orange.
Okay, everybody gets to choose. Everybody gets to choose what colors they use to express themselves. All right, here's my orange sky. And you can still see my black crayon, and I can still see Zach's black crayon. So if you want a color to be darker, you're like, I want that orange a little darker, you need to use less water and more paint. If you want a color to be lighter, you need to add more water to the color. Should I say that again, Zach?
I don't care what if you do or do not.
Doesn't matter to you? I'm going to say it again. Okay. If you want a color to be darker, you use less water and you use more of the paint. If you want your color to be lighter, you add more water.
Mom, look, I just went like this. My cup almost fell.
Oh no, don't spill your cup. But if a cup does spill, oh well. It'll be okay. All right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do on this side, I'm going to do yellow. Here, let me put it off to the side. Zach's napkin and my napkin are getting really wet.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And colorful.
And very colorful, yes. If you need to change your napkin, you can change your napkin or your paper towel, whatever you're using. Okay, so I only have one more area to watercolor. Zach, you're doing great. I want to show where you are.
I'm going to do the mountain like yellow like yours, like this.
Okay, great. Okay, we'll keep going. Here's where Zach is. He's just about done. He might finish he might be done by the time we end the video.
Right.
I am going to be done in just a minute or two here. So I did yellow, orange.
Yeah.
Let's see, what haven't I done? Maybe I'll do purple. No, I did a purple sun. I guess I could still do purple though. Just because I did a purple sun doesn't mean I can't have purple over here in the grass area or in the ground. Okay. So everybody's going to finish paint their watercolor. Then you're going to go get an adult and you're going to say, please
Mom, look.
be my...
This looks like orange, but it's actually yellow.
Yeah, it's coming out nicely. I want you to go get an adult and I want you to say, can you please look at my art? Is there anywhere that does not have paint? Is there anywhere that just still has that white, just the white, what do you call it, paper? And if there's any white showing, that adult will be able to say, oh, look right there. Look, I found one on mine, Zach. I have a little bit of white right there. So I'm going to get my paint and I'm going to go back to my green and I'm going to, oh, look at that. It's super dark. What do I need to add? Do I need to add more water or more of the color?
More water.
Yeah, so I'm going to dip in and add a little bit more water to that. So I went in, I was too dark for me. I added more water and I got that little area that I missed. What about you, Zach? Do you see any area that you might have missed?
Yep.
Where do you see an area you missed?
Right here.
Okay.
And here.
So when you're done painting over here, then we'll go back and we'll look, okay? So I'm all finished. I looked. Zach, did I miss anything? Or did I get it all?
I don't think you missed anything.
Okay, I think I'm good to go. So I am going to double check. I should have had you do this, but I know we did it in video 1.
We didn't.
I have my name.
We did.
Yeah, we have our names. We did it in video 1. Then you're going to take your artwork and you're going to go put it in a safe place where no animals, none of your pets and none of your siblings could possibly get to it and possibly accidentally ruin it. You're going to put it in a safe place to dry. Once it's dry, you're going to paper clip your artwork to any other artwork you have to turn in and bring it to school and so that we can...
Look.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, now I want you to look around. Where do you see white? Where do you see white? Yeah. Okay, I want you to paper clip your dried artwork to any other artwork you have and bring it to the next material pickup date to turn in. I can't wait to see your creations. Your responsibility is to clean up your workstation. That means that you rinse out your cup, your brushes. You might need a little bit of help from an adult to clean up your palette of paint in order to make sure that your paint can be used again, your watercolor. And then you're going to wipe down...
I think I'm done.
I think you might be done. Oh, I see a little bit of white here, though. Wipe down your area that you just worked in and clean up, put everything away, all your materials away. And Zach and I will see you for the next art lesson. You want to say goodbye?
Bye.
We'll see you next time. Zach's looking really hard with his eyes. Where did I miss anything? He's looking. All right, we will see you next time.